Welcome back, everybody, to some co-op Prison Architect.
Hey guys.
I'm back with Kitch.
Yep.
Kitch is flying. Where are you? You're flying around like
a madman.
I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna try and follow you. Get back it.
I'm all flighty.
Get back. Okay.
But too much caffeine and I'm running around.
That's going to be making everybody sick. So last time we built this shit show of a prison.
Yep.
It's doing pretty well though, to be honest.
Yes,
We've got some cells that we can't. We've got cells we can't use yet.
Mm-hmm.
An oversized storage room, offices that we need that we don't have space for, and everybody is in the holding cell, dying and bleeding out. So
beautiful.
if you ask me, pretty good prison.
Yeah.
All right. Probably one of the better ones that's ever been built in this game.
Yeah. Well,
We were trying to think of a name for the prison. Okay. And unfortunately, between this time and the last time we were playing, something terrible has happened. Like the world has lost another fine actor,
another one of the
another
greats.
fine celebrity in the form of Burt Reynolds. Okay, so may he rest in peace. We might make this the Burt Reynolds Memorial Prison. Okay, like I think this is going to become a thing that my prisons just become memorial prisons based after famous people who've died.
Mm-hmm.
So Burt Reynolds though, genuinely
Brave
quite
man.
sad about that.
Rip.
I know. I'm just going to get started doing stuff. Like there's some things that we didn't do last time, by the way. So I'm going to start by cleaning up.
No, I'm going to finish passing around with my little place because I had a different idea for that.
You were telling me you've got a plan.
I have a plan of something I want to try.
You won't reveal many of the details to me. So I'm eager to see what's going to happen with your plan. What are you planning to do with this area then? Are you going to just tear down the shower block you spent?
I think so, yeah. I think I'm just going to just demolish this for what it is, and then try and plan something a bit more fun.
Are these shower heads mounted on benches?
Or
tables?
They were kind of, but there wasn't meant to be. I was going to.
You know what?
It was so they can be lazy and sit down under the shower head, but
Okay, I get it. If you're going to tear down your shower block, I'm going to use the old method of putting showers and shit in our cell blocks. I think.
I was trying to be disability friendly. I was hoping to be able to just cater for disabled people and just have the showers and
that is very wonderful of you.
Yeah.
And I appreciate your political correctness in this manner. But I don't really want the prison. I mean, like honestly, climbing on a table to have a shower sounds like a recipe for more broken necks in this prison. And I mean, normally the broken necks come from people like stealing each other's soap and then like shanking each other and like snapping necks and things like that. Like I don't want to be filling in like a bunch of liability paperwork because it turns out that standing on a table with a bar of soap and water. Well, yeah, I mean it is because you said you're tearing down that shower block anyway, so I'm compensating for it. I'm putting drains underneath the toilets and showers above the toilets in their cells, so they can literally roll themselves out of bed, climb onto the toilet, and like have a shit and a shower, and like obviously not a shave because we don't give them razors, but they can like rub their face and make it feel like they're having a shave, all from the comfort of like the end of their bed.
Oh, nice.
And I mean, if they invite a guest over, like maybe it'll be a bit like watching TV as well. You could just lie in bed and watch like your guest have a shit on the toilet. I know, right? This is a high-class prison.
Like a fantastic reality TV show.
The Burt Reynolds Memorial Prison is a high-class place. All right, full of entertainment value. Okay, I'm watching what you're doing right now. I'm just gonna leave you to it. Yeah. How's our bureaucracy doing anyway? We need to slam out some more bureaucracies. Let's just like let's start with we need like all of we need all of this stuff, right? And probably this stuff and a bit of this stuff. But we're gonna need a security guard and some other bits and pieces. So you've got a friend who's security guard, right?
I have, yes. He's a
lovely guy.
He's a lovely guy. He's an enormous guy. He's a giant of a man.
Yeah, he never used to be though, did he? Like no. I always remember he was always kind of weedy and just like
back in the school days, he was just a lanky streak of piss. He was a very, very tall. He's a tall guy. I think it's similar height to you. He's like 6'4", 6'5" ish.
Yeah, but he's gone outwards.
Yeah, let's say,
and not in the bad way that most like middle-aged people do.
Yeah,
when
before
they've eaten too much.
Before his security dreams and career, he had dreams of being he wanted to be a strongman, a competitive strongman. So yeah, he just started
that explains
filling
it.
out and yeah.
I did wonder. I'll be honest. But he's a nice guy though.
He's
I like him a lot,
lovely.
so.
He's
Shout out to him.
Yeah, so that'd be Chris. But yeah, he's a lovely guy. He's recently had a bit of a promotion. He's now, I think he's an area manager, or he's a deputy contract manager for the area with all the different hospitals that are in my area. Which is kind of fun.
Jeez, that sounds like way more complicated than I would have expected. So, but fair dues to him. You know what? I never really got into like the whole gym stuff. Like I probably should as well, because deeply unhealthy office job. Just sat at a desk all day. But like, you got into it a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Not really bulking up though.
I've dabbled in the gym quite a few times. I need to go back again. Well, yeah, I got quite hench. I was quite the unit at one point.
Well, guy I sit next to at work, he's very much like me. Like he's quite thin frame and all the rest of it. He's got into like bulking up, and I quite regularly I look over at his desk and he's just sat there like looking at pictures of I don't know, bulky men, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'll be honest, it's not the first time that happened in the office, because like I was having my one-to-one with my lead the other day, and I look out of the meeting room window where we're having this one-to-one. Like one-to-ones where you just get some feedback on how you're doing and all the rest of it. We do them once a month. But yeah, I looked out the window of this little meeting room that we were in. What is that noise?
The clicking noise.
Are you deleting stuff?
Maybe.
Okay, right, that's fine. Don't worry.
It's all right.
I
I give them toilets and I realised, hang on a minute, they don't need toilets.
It was incredibly distracting, honestly. Yeah, I looked out the window of this meeting room, and like the artists who were working on the tables next to me were just looking at pictures of like ridiculously ripped, like naked men.
As you do.
Yeah, this was like totally normal though. This is the thing, because like obviously they're using it for like character research and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it just, every now and then it just catches you off guard. I'll be honest. Like you don't expect it. So I've picked up a security chief.
Ooh, nice.
He's got an office, but he's not quite ready to do anything apparently.
I do have a prison-related question. How do you unzone an area? Because I've got this zone as shower currently.
Okay, you need to go in the rooms menu.
Yeah.
And then right click and drag.
Oh, okay.
My right click was such a drag.
So, click that and then right click.
Nice little PT reference there. If anybody's actually
yes, there we go.
Paid attention to it.
Excellent.
I'm just going to speed the game up a little bit because honestly it's a bit slow.
Yeah.
Now I have once again I've changed some settings because my video was still juddery as fuck during the underground sections. I'm not going to move the camera around this time. I'm just going to click and drag stuff. I'm hoping it's a bit better. If it's not, I'm going to have to turn off super sampling, which does make me sad. Like multi-sampling isn't the same. Super sampling is where it's at, but there just seems to be, I don't know, some weird recording glitch.
You need to research something else for me if you would. I've just realised. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's fine. I'm done.
You need to research the cell size so I can have tiny cells.
Oh yeah, we're on that. Don't worry. There's 2 hours left for that.
Okay.
2 hours and 20 minutes, and then that will be ready. Trust me, because if you look in the top right-hand corner, we actually have 0 cells available for our 14 prisoners. And it's because all of these cells I've built up here are hinged on the fact that we have small cells. So we've got a bunch of cells that we can't actually use yet.
Yeah, I've just realised I can't do any of the kind of the prisoner things or the scheduling or any of that. I can't look at the prisoners and the intake and. Okay.
To be fair, some of that stuff hasn't been unlocked yet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, some of it you just cannot control.
Right.
For example, I don't think you can control the programs. If you go to the programs tab, can you do anything in there?
I can't even get to the programs tab.
Yeah, exactly. You see, so but we discovered
I can click
you
on the
can
prisoners.
actually.
It just says only available for host player. So you'll
Yeah,
have to sort all
you-
that things. I think
we
I think
did
I can do the
actually,
bureaucracy, and that's about it.
Yeah, we did find that out, didn't we?
Mm.
We clicked on some things before and didn't really think about it, but yeah, it turns out you can actually do the
Yes.
bureaucracy, which is quite nice. So it's good that you can at least do some kind of things in a prison, like maybe keep an eye on bits and pieces. But I've done like fuck all since I've come in. I've kind of fixed up some cells and bits and pieces. I'm just going to start by like building a big concrete building somewhere. I think, like maybe like here. There we go,
Okay,
right there.
I'm
For
going
no
to
reason
find-
whatsoever. I'm going to extend this yard out a little bit as well because
Okay.
it's
What's that?
it's. I mean, it's not bad. I kind of like the weird kind of L shape, but I think I'm going to extend it around a little bit into like a
And I can
U,
do that as well.
if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean?
There we go.
I'm sure you know what I mean. I think I've lost Kitch on my Discord.
Yeah, that'll do. That will do. Because that works well for what I was planning.
Okay,
and
I actually lost you on my Discord there a little bit. So
You lost me. Oh.
yeah, a little bit. It's fine. I've got you back now.
Hmm.
Like I clutched you from the ether. But I hope you had some really. Oh shit! I'm putting down perimeter wall. I don't want perimeter
Shit.
wall. I hope you had some really interesting shit that you were saying.
Yeah, well,
Basically,
I'm like
'cause-
Beetlejuice. You've just called my name enough. I just turn up, I appear.
Yeah, it's fine because I basically I just went silent. I was like a rabbit in the headlights. So I just didn't know what to do. So I was
no.
like, oh my god,
Where's he
what do I
gone?
do here?
It's like, where's he gone? I don't know what to do now.
So I'm hoping that you filled the gap with some interesting topics of conversation.
Yes.
Speaking of topics of conversation, like we're both Yogscast fans, right?
We are,
I've talked about
yes.
Yogscast a few times. Have I told you that I met Tom? You know?
Yeah, you have. You've got quite a beautiful
Did I
picture.
tell you that? I'll tell you what. I've got a picture. I'll send it to you if you like, right now.
Yeah.
Just so that you can have a
thanks.
little reminder that I met Tom from the Yogscast. He mentioned a movie in his channel the other day
He
that me and you
did.
really liked, right?
Yeah, I think we're both fans of this movie. It's a movie that I'd completely forgotten even existed.
Yeah,
but it
it's
is
such
a
a good
beautiful,
film.
beautiful film. It's called Meet the Feebles.
Meet the Feagles.
Feebles,
Yeah, I love it. It's good.
ordinary
It's
people.
just the theme song is amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of the way to describe it. It's as if Muppets on crack, kind of. It's like
Yeah, it's the best description you can come up with. Honestly,
yeah.
there isn't much more you can do than that.
Yeah, it's a very, very strange film, but it's beautiful. It's an amazing movie. It's there's quite a fun scene in there of it's basically a puppet reenactment.
It's
of,
a puppet.
It's only a puppet. Yeah, it's a puppet reenactment of the Russian roulette scene out of Deer Hunter.
Oh yeah. It's such a good moment. Oh man,
Yeah,
just that whole film is wonderful. Who's it made by?
It's Peter Jackson, actually. It's one of Peter Jackson's early works. It's the guy who did the Lord of the Rings films, the new King Kong films, and one of my other all-time favourites,
Star Wars
Yep.
as well. Don't forget Jaws.
Yep.
And that Sharknado. I think he did that too.
Sharknado.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
good
so his
movies, good
other one
movies.
was one of my other favourites is
Bad Taste or
Bad
something, is
Taste,
it?
yes. It's
Bad Taste. Yeah.
now
yeah,
that's a movie I can't really describe. It's one that you just have to go out and watch. It's just in a league of its own. It's very strange,
think,
very fun movie.
Do you think he ever did any movies with Burt Reynolds?
I don't know. I should look at that. In fact,
Have a look.
since we've got
Google.
the Burt Reynolds Memorial Prison,
Oh no.
we should see
no.
some of the top 10 Burt Reynolds
Oh,
films.
okay. I'm not.
For,
Okay.
I'm going to Google
I
it
just
right
want
now.
to point out, somebody died in your care. I'm just going to point that out there.
That's okay. That's fine. It's got a medical bed, but it's
dear.
not any doctors yet, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, somebody died in it because there's no doctors there. So I'm just building a common room. I never use common rooms. I figured it might be fun to build a common room.
Here we go. A list of the 10 best Burt Reynolds films.
I bet that's one of the top Google results right now.
So we have
Burt
one
Reynolds.
of the classics.
What a loss.
Deliverance.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a good choice.
Deliverance.
All right. I'm actually curious to see how many Burt Reynolds movies I've seen. Excuse me.
So we have Deliverance at number 1.
Right.
White Lightning
Okay.
at number 2. No, I don't.
White Lightning. Oh, dude. White Lightning. Like, White Lightning is not a Burt Reynolds movie. White Lightning is a drink that I used to drink in the bus shelters. Okay.
Yes.
Like, we used to get pissed on that shit and like set fire to the bin and like probably get in a fight with some chavs and then
Yep.
I don't know, go and do something more interesting, like play some games at home or something. Man, my childhood was fun.